If you're new to my channel, my name is Eduard and I live on the east coast of South Africa in a tropical jungle town with my husband. I've told you in previous videos, what it's like to live in a tropical jungle like this, but I've never discussed how we ended up here. So I thought I'll just do a video and explain how we ended up in a jungle in the middle of nowhere. We didn't always live in a tropical jungle. We actually stayed in a metropolis or a big city. So I worked for the Department of Justice for 17 years, worked myself up as a supervisor. We lived in a quite nice neighborhood. Kind of enjoyed my job, but something felt missing. So I decided to start a YouTube channel. And I didn't know what to do on the YouTube channel. I just did everything that came into mind, so the channel wasn't very successful, but I kept posting and creating, and that eventually became the Friend of Dorothy channel, the main source of income that we have now. I think it was in 2022. There was an incident at work. There was this gay guy who came into my section and started flirting with my staff. So I reprimanded him, and it turned into a whole story. He complained that I was being homophobic and racist. When he didn't succeed with management, he took the legal course or legal recourse. I still have the legal documents. It's just insane that it spiraled out of control like that. Anyway, so I heard something in the bushes. Anyway, so I had the stress at work, and our landlord decided that he split up with his wife, and he decided that he wanted to move into our apartment and started making our lives hell because he wanted us to move out so he can move in. So first he raised the rent, which is that's typical, but then he installed a prepaid electricity meter, started charging us exorbitant prices for electricity. And it was just one thing after the other, and it was stress at work, and then eventually the YouTube channel started taking off and started making money. Talk about a coincidence. We gave it a few months, and then I told my husband that, look, the YouTube channel is starting to make money. It's making more or less the same amount that I'm actually earning at the Department of Justice, and the stress is just getting too much at home with the landlord and at work with this silly lawsuit. I resigned, and we took the decision just to move away and start afresh, and we moved to one of the most remote villages in the country. A 2-day trip across the country turned into a 6-day trip when our car broke down in a small town where everything was closed over the weekend. So we had to stay in a quaint hotel on the main road and wait several days for the car to be fixed before we headed out on the road again. That's basically the story of how we ended up in this coastal town. It's been hard. You're isolated from people. That's not the hard part. We're far away from stuff, so anything that you need is going to become a good day trip. The money fluctuates every month, so you don't always get the same amount of money that you got the previous month, and you have to adapt. But the struggles is worth it. I no longer stress. I used to have constant headaches, and I work at my own pace. So it's largely thanks to viewers of my Friend of Dorothy channel that helps to pay the bills. So thank you very much for watching all my channels, including this one. Without you, it wouldn't have been possible. Somebody that came past on a bike. So yes, thank you very much for watching my videos week after week and sticking with me over the couple of years. It really means a lot to me. I wouldn't be able to live this life without you. Chances are I would have probably died of a stroke or a heart attack if I stayed where I was working because of all the stress. So this is me signing off. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.